think I finally really screwed it up all the way this time. I didn't mean for it to get so out of hand. Honestly, I just couldn't control myself. I couldn't, I swear. It was like every primordial instinct I've ever possessed came together to form a perfect storm of human rage and destruction, and I lost all control of my faculties. I did it, honey. There's no denying it. All the neighbors saw, I know. And I know I've embarrassed you and we'll probably have to move again, and I'll pay for the damage. No argument. I'll take responsibility and I'll pay. But at least let me try to explain it to you in a way that makes a little more sense than what you're probably thinking. It's different from the other times, the other incidents. Now, I did go after that squirrel. That is an undeniable fact, honey. But you and I both know that he's been taunting me for months, torturing me even. I see him. I see what he does. I watch him crawl up my bird feeders and steal all the nutritious nuts and seeds meant for my precious cardinals. He's chewed straight through 3 sets of my solar twinkle lights. 3 sets! And you know how I feel about ambiance, honey. Now, I know you say that it's the bunnies stealing all the strawberries, but after what transpired here today, I'd go so far as to say it's not the bunnies, honey. I swear, that little feral tree rat stares so deep into my eyes while he's gorging himself and making a mockery of my sanctuary that I think he's bewitching me. That's what had to have happened. That squirrel bewitched me with his tiny, beady little hypnotic dead shark-like eyes. And the way he chatters at me from the trees. He throws nuts at me, honey. At me. On purpose. In my own backyard. Dang it, honey. A man deserves to be master and commander in his own yard. And instead, I'm reduced to fighting hand-to-hand combat in the trenches with my arch enemy who is smaller than a Barbie doll. And I know what you're thinking. But no, this is not like that time with the mailman. Or like what happened at Junior's tennis match. And it certainly has nothing to do with the unfortunate misunderstanding that occurred the first time I was introduced to a few new members of your bridge club. But now that I'm saying it out loud all together like this, it does strike me as odd. And yes, I now agree I should look at some of my actions with a more critical eye. But doggone it, honey, it just felt so right. I will apologize to Mrs. Henderson about her rose bushes and gladiolas and prize-winning tomatoes and all the damage I did to her precious moments monument garden in my reckless pursuit for justice. But, honey, if I'm telling you the honest truth, I'm glad that squirrel is dead, and I hope he rots in hell.